Okay, so moving on to the outside of the vehicle. I got my drill, hammer, chisel, and sawzall, and I flattened basically this side out, and then drilled into that nut right there, and it came out flush. Came out nice, and yeah. I don't really have a picture of what it looked like before I started, but I can show you the other side, which I have to do the same thing for. And that's what it looks like. Maybe I should cut this one flush too. Yeah, I was thinking about cutting it flush and then drilling it straight through, just like the other one. So, if you, I don't know, maybe if I could show you. I know I was cutting it already. Just sawzall died on me. I don't know where it was cut, but I don't know. Feels like right here, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this side. Maybe I'm gonna try and drill straight into this side. I'm gonna try that. If not, I'm going to just get the sawzall and cut it straight off, and then we can show you guys how to create this kind of like a stabilizer link kind of setup for your D2 coils, because as you know, they don't come with connections for that, and if they do, it's like some cheap bendable piece. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make a cool one, and you can actually mount your brakes to it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're going to let the sawzall charge. I'm gonna cut that clean off, but in the meantime, rockauto.com, guys. I'm not sponsored by them, but I wish I was. Spent a lot of fucking money there. So we got our links. Links. Let's go. Yeah, so perfectly fitted for my car. Definitely not a universal part. This is definitely fits my car. So it's kind of big, but I'm gonna size it up next to the other one. Just hope I got the right one. All I need is one for right now. Let me see. Quick steer. Oh, never mind. Thought it was built for my car. Universal part. Oh well, it won't kill me. I'm gonna line it up next to my other one. Yeah, perfect. This one goes like that, and that one goes like that. Perfect. So we're going to put that in. The top piece, obviously you're going to be like, you're going to say, oh, where is this going to go, Donovan? You'll see. I'll show you guys how to make it, a custom bracket and everything. So I just need to make it first. Alright guys, time to do some creative shit with this long piece of metal I got from Home Depot. It's Sim. Let me see. I don't know. I think it's like 18 inches maybe. But let me show you what we're going to do with this. We are going to bend it around the D2 coil like this. Looks a bit sloppy, but I will explain. Okay. So, as you know, the stabilizer bar link needs to hook onto the suspension because we have Lancers. Evo's is hooked onto the lower control arm. So, I took it, made it a perfect circle. Not perfect. Perfect circle. You should make it perfect. And bend it around so it's going to collapse here. And there is at the perfect point where this stabilizer bar arm will go through. So I'm going to take this inside and drill a hole right there. See, right where there is. When you squeeze this together, it looks professional. I can't do it with one head, but obviously you're going to drill a hole and then we're going to bolt this nut through. So, boom. After that, you take it and like it's going to be extended out that way. Take it and you 90-degree bend it across this area. So now it's like this, right? And we're obviously going to trim off about, I don't know, maybe like 3 inches maybe. And we're going to hook this on our brake holder, brake line. Yeah, this thing. Can't find the word for it right now. And we're going to hook it on to the end. Obviously, it's going to look so much more professional. Like I said, we're going to cut off maybe like to like here. So, 1.5 inches or so. So it can fit nice and snug right in the position where it's supposed to. Right there. I think I might just bolt it up right there. Let me see. Yeah, well, I'll make my measurements and cut, and you guys will learn from my trial and error. Right now, I'm just learning for myself. So, yeah, this bent piece, it's like that. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. And like I said, guys, perfect circle. We're going to do the same thing to the other side, and we're going to drill both of them at the same time. Because it's only smart doing both at once. So, let me see if I can show you with one hand. You're going to want to take this end, right? We're going to bend it. Bend the end. Don't worry, I'm painting my car. Don't worry, I don't give a shit about all these scratches. Alright, so we're going to take it and we're going to bend it up, right? Actually, down, so. Now we're going to take that bent end. And we're going to wrap it around. This will be the reverse way. As you can see, this end is pointing out, so you're going to have the end pointing out like that, right? You give it some space, you don't want to make it too crazy tight, and you bend it around the coil. Like I said, guys, perfect circle. I doubt I'm going to get a perfect circle because the metal is cold and it's cold outside, so if it was warm, I believe it would have bent perfectly. But yeah, I'm gonna bend this around there because I can't really do it. But as you can see, I somewhat did it. See? And then after that, we should flip it. Actually, we should flip it. Since this is going to be here, yeah. So that's there. Let me see. How was to flip it? Nah, it wouldn't work out. I would have to bend it back the other way. Okay. So, yeah, I would have to bend it back the other way anyway. So, it's gonna go like this. And then, instead of bending it around it, matter of fact, yeah, we're gonna bend it around it again, just to make it nice and snug. Bend it around it, and then, hook on our brake holder. Just like that. So that was a little tiny failure of a demonstration, but you get the gist. Okay, so after fiddling with it, I have to say this side does look better than the other side. Perfect circle, guys. I don't know how much time I'm gonna stress it enough. So we're going to, yeah, so like that. Bend it off a little bit, take it off. Damn it, come on. Cool. As you can see, same concept, just in reverse way. It's like that. And if you did it correctly, they should be back to back like this. This one looking better than that one. Jeez. But yeah, the concept still stands. You guys understand it. Cool. When I'm finished, you guys can name this piece after me. The D2 coilover bracket. D money. Yeah, all the above. I'm gonna go get the drill now. And we're going to drill holes in it. I don't know what size hole, but I have an extra one inside here because they do come in pairs. So got an extra one here. I'm gonna find out the size of this hole. I'm going to drill it just like that. Alright guys, so I took a nail and I bent it around so it stays there. If I recommend anybody doing this, do it with the point down. I'm probably the only idiot that's gonna cut myself during this whole process. And I usually do it because I'm a klutz like that, so. Yeah. I'm gonna use a 3/8 bit. Yeah. And we're going to drill it straight in. Straight into the center. Try and get it to as closest to the center as you can. And that would guarantee success. So, I'm gonna do that and then do the other side. Alright, so I made my cuts and now I'm actually test fitting it. This is what it looks like. See? Now I have a place to hook onto. So much better, right guys? So much better. Thing that I would have done differently, I would have, made the hole a tiny bit smaller. And, free up some slack in this area, because I feel like it's a bit, like a tiny bit too much. Maybe like, if I was to make my holes like maybe like a centimeter over to the left, that would have been better. But yeah, this is just test fitting it. So I'm gonna tighten it up, and then I'm gonna bend this over it. Then I'll see how much I need to cut off. That's the only accurate way. Okay, so let's tighten it up nice and snug. Alright, still fully adjustable. Now we're going to take this and bend it straight up just like that. And it actually acts as a protection for this bolt too. Interesting. Yeah, but it's like that. You can get pliers and like pinch it maybe. I don't know. When I bend stuff, I like it so it's bent. You know what I mean? It can't come back like this. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we're going to cut it. Yeah, we definitely have to cut it. Yeah, definitely have to cut it. Yeah, for the hose. I'm really bad at this set of videos I'm making. I think I might invest me in one of those head camera things, so I'm not pointing down. But yeah, maybe kind of like this. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it off kind of in the middle of where these two dots meet, and then see, and then, you know, try again. And we need to drill a hole. We better, yeah. We need to drill a hole in it and mount it. So yeah, that's the next step. Alright guys, so yeah, I drilled the hole. Yeah, I cut it. I cut like 2 inches off. 2 inches off. So if you have the same thing, it'll be like basically right next to this hole. Like line it up right next to, you know, right there, that circle. Cause I know you know there's a circle here, circle there. So yeah, just try and push it as close. So I cut off like 2 inches, honestly. But as you can see, it's no longer as long as it was. And after that, I drilled a hole. I don't know. I think it was a 5/16 hole. That's the same hole as this nut right here. So I drilled it in, and then I put a nut on the back of it, and then use the drill or socket wrench or whatever. You gotta hold the bolt back there and screw it in, and boom. Like I said, it's not no crazy professional, you know, killer job, but it gets the job done, and it stops rattling, and it stops, you know, from potential problems that may happen in the future. And also, you know, your stabilizer bar. You need your stabilizer bar. So, boom. Why not just mount the brake to it? So we're going to do the same thing to the other side, and yeah, call it a day.